Yeah, first thing this morning, I went up to see the little castle in the Pirot fortress. Castle, I don't know what you call it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's quite a small little thing. Looks like it's been like renovated, and they're in the process of sort of making it a bit better, putting some little exhibits in. Pretty cool. Cool, good little view from it as well. Good. Yeah, I'm having an interesting rest day today. So far I've been climbing for 3 hours. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's not been much of a rest day in the end at all, and I'm gonna have to go back on myself tomorrow. But look at this place. Absolutely amazing. So I've just come down off the climb. So annoyingly, right, I thought my accommodation was on this side, which is the south side of the lake, and I thought it was sort of somewhere just over there, which I would have got to about 4 kilometres ago. But just before I carried on to where I thought it was, I thought I'd best just check, because Google didn't know where it was. Google said it was in one place. Booking.com, where I booked it, said it was in a different place, and my other commute said it was in a different place. So I just thought I'd check, and yeah, it turns out it's on the north side of the lake. So I've had to go a bit further up, big long descent down, and then I've got to go back up that side somehow. And the accommodations, it's a bit. I think it's around that corner actually, around the lake. It's another 4k to go, evidently, most of it uphill. But should be a nice day. Should be a nice afternoon. I've bought some food to cook, so hopefully I can cook there. I don't know whether you can swim in this lake. There doesn't seem to be anyone in it. People fishing over there, but I think you should be able to. I don't know, it might be a bit cold. We'll see. Yeah. Maybe I'll stay here an extra day and make it worth the while, eh? I'll tell you what, one thing I am very, very glad I did not try and get yesterday on the end of my ride yesterday, because the climb, what I've been doing was a long climb. It's like 500 meters of climbing within sort of 10 kilometers, so it's pretty steep. Yeah, just continuous, you know. And it's been like must be 30 degrees today in the sun. It says it's 27 on the weather, but I reckon it was hotter than that 3 hours ago. Yeah, it's hot. Right, I'm going to do my last 4k uphill and chill, like. What a view! That was an insane climb. It was like 14. I think on the map it says it's around 14%, and yeah, bloody tiring. So I came up there. So from the bridge where I was, where are we? There. Came up this road, up there, and then round the back, and then oh man, and then I've just come from over there. You can just see a bit of road there. So I've been actually higher than I am now. So yeah, came right down there and then up and then down. Bloody hell. Didn't need that on a rest day, but what time is it? 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock on a rest day, and I'm still riding. Oh well, I mean, I'm hoping to enjoy it. Do the last little bit, then should be another maybe 2 kilometers, I think, and then I'm done.
Vyhrievanie rybky, chrbta, vyhrievanie rúk, všetko to má, všetko to auto, počítač, 30 000 €.
Yeah, interesting. It was not what I was expecting the place to be like at all. It's nowhere near the lake, unfortunately, so no chance of swimming, and I'm not trekking down there. Cook me dinner on that little induction thing in one pan. It's rather difficult. The piece of meat that I bought, this big piece of beef, was just like some rough, like stewing steak that I tried to fry. So it was a bit, and I couldn't cut it when it was raw because my knife wasn't sharp enough, and there wasn't one here. So I had to wait till I cooked it, I half cooked it, and then I cut it in half, and then cooked the rest, and it was just, it tasted alright, but it was not great. Not what I was looking forward to. Definitely not going to stay here another night, 'cause it's not what I wanted. I wanted a nice little kitchen, and it's not. It's like part of their house. They're sat down there, the owners. This is like a building site. They're obviously working on it at the moment. Yeah, strange place. So, and there's nowhere I can really wash anything. Like the bathroom's tiny. It's somewhere in the back of there. It's like one tiny little sink. The sink I had to wash my plate up was down there. Cold water. Yeah, so move on, I think, tomorrow. I don't know what to do. To go, obviously it's a bit of a climb to come back into Pirot, to get back out of here again, back round the lake. Can't carry on round the lake because they didn't build the road all the way around, it just stops here. So I have to go back the way I came, back into Pirot. But it's obviously a bit easier, it's mostly downhill. There is some climbs anyway. And then it's, if I went up to the next big town, it'd be like 80 something K. So 80 something K. So 80 something K with a fair bit of climbing in the morning. It's a little bump like midway, but then mostly all downhill after that. So yeah, I might do that. Well, that's basically what I'm going to do because there ain't much else. I could go and stay in Pirot another day. I was actually toying with it because there's like 100k loop that I could do that goes right up into the mountains, like basically around the lake, but up in the mountains. But it's, yeah, it'd be a grueling 100k day. I'd kind of want to do it without all my gear, so I'd kind of think if I found somewhere for 2 days, so go back to Pirot tomorrow, chill, dump all my gear, and then the next day go for do the long loop, back to Pirot again. I was wondering about it, but after today, I've kind of like got a nice taste of some climbing to sort of satiate my craving. So well, yeah, I'm thinking maybe not. I think I'm just going to head north, get up to the next town, get back up to the Danube, and probably not the next day, but the day after I get to the Danube. Yeah. So yeah, there was a chap in the place yesterday. Dead nice Brit. Really interesting guy. So he said he was 31 and he started travelling when he was 21, basically out of uni. And he's travelled all over the place. Yeah, I couldn't even start to list all the places where he said he'd been. Dead cool guy, like he's just travelling. And he said he got bored of just travelling with a backpack, and so he bought himself like the cheapest bike he could possibly buy off Amazon, and a load of just random cheap gear, and just started because he was jealous of what people who tour around on bikes, and thought it might be a bit better, give a bit more interest to what he was doing. So that's what he was doing. He just started cycling, and he'd come from Dover and worked his way down to here, and he's gone to Sofia today, and then he was going down into Istanbul to try and get a visa to go into Iran, I think he said, into all the countries that I probably wouldn't really go to, but yeah, he's just doesn't care. He was going. Dead interesting lad. Yeah, I got his WhatsApp number, so I was texting him to death just this afternoon, and he said his bottom bracket bearing had collapsed 40 kilometres away from Sofia. So he's had to get a train into Sofia, and then he said he was going to get it fixed, and then he's going to go back and cycle at the 40k. But yeah, interesting lad. Keep in touch with him if I can. Yeah, see where he ends up. Kind of guy I'd kind of like to run into again. I think he'd have some funny stories. Yeah, cool dude. Yeah, that's about it for today. Get some sleep and just crack on back out of this place, I think, tomorrow.